what they're teaching is here's game will get you laid. What I'm teaching you is don't worry about the women at all. Improve your entire life and they will show up.
Social circle means you don't get laid.
It's just so perfect segue. Bro, I really shouldn't say this, but I'm just going to say this. Okay, so one of the things we talked about when we created this company was we created it a little bit after certain controversies happened in the pickup community where a lot of pickup companies were taking all their infield footage off of YouTube and they were being banned on certain platforms, and anything to do with pickup or dating was not allowed to go through Facebook Ad Manager. Okay, so we understood that there was kind of a pushback. So one of the things we wanted to do is in our copy, you guys will notice we don't say anything about dating or relationships. We do say about meeting incredible women and networking with really cool people. That's what we say. Okay, yeah. So in doing so, what happens is the pickup guys start saying, you don't fuck, you see this, what it says in here, this guy's being friends with women, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, hold on a second. I'm not making a pickup course, and you're trying to drag me down into the mud with you to say, well, no, my clients are crushing pussy. Yeah. No, dude, I'm not going to do that. Like, it's just so crazy. But here's the irony. Here's the ultimate irony. I teach a course for you to have an incredible social life, and I don't directly teach you to go and try to sleep with a bunch of women. And ironically, my clients end up sleeping with a bunch of women, as opposed to these courses where men are being taught to try to sleep with a bunch of women. My course, I'm not trying to teach you that, but you end up sleeping with more women.
It's almost like pickup doesn't work.
It's almost like being indirect. It's almost like making people earn your respect and earn your intent is a more effective way of getting genuine desire.
Right.
That's what it actually is.
Right.
So what they're teaching is here's game will get you laid. What I'm teaching you is don't worry about the women at all. Improve your entire life and they will show up. And this is just such a crazy thing that happens. You usually see this happen.
And then by doing what you do, you just hang around 50 girls.
Yeah.
And none of them want you.
Yeah, but here's yeah, you hang. That's what's so funny. It's like this idea that like you're out with like 50 girls and like, none of them get laid. Bro, you are trying to not get laid when there's 50 girls. It's so hilarious when these guys like, but the thing is, why do they say that? Because they've obviously never experienced it.
For sure.
There's no guy who's experienced the stuff we do in MOA and thinks these guys don't get laid. It's absurd.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing that happens is like, what happens is with your intent, when you give away your intent for free, then your intent is worthless. Just want to consider this. There's this point that not every guy, a lot of guys don't go through this. It happens sometimes from a heartbreak, or it happens sometimes from like getting a woman picks another guy over you. This happens, this moment of clarity and realization happens where you're just like, man, I just don't give a fuck about girls anymore. I'm just going to work on myself. And this magical thing happens. When you truly understand and you truly just stop giving a fuck about chasing women, then they start chasing you.
Yeah.
Because they start seeing you're not reactive to what they're doing, and there's something different about you. And now they realize I have to earn his attraction.
So, Mike, put the nuance in there, like in the difference between what you just said versus what we were talking about earlier, where they're like, because some guys take that mindset a little too far. They're like, let me just get money. Let me just get whatever. Yeah. Versus what you said, which is work on all of it, and then it will come to you, not just a certain thing.
Work on all of it? Yeah. So when you work on the total human, by the way, that's what happens. You mentioned this before with Men of Action. You opened up the course. You thought it was going to be one thing. What did it end up being?
Everything.
Every area of my life improved. Every single area of my life.
Yeah. But it wasn't, I taught you pickup, so every area of your life improved. We have a leadership course. We have a leadership portion of there. We have a portion of a phase in there on nothing but resourcefulness.
Right.
We have a pillar in there on nothing but critical thinking, a pillar on evolutionary psychology, and a pillar on event planning. We have a pillar on high status networking. We have a pillar on social networking. We have a pillar on all this kind of stuff, a winning mindset. We have a pillars on all these different things, and you don't expect it. And it's so funny when guys finish the course and they hit me up and they're like, yo, man, I just want to let you know, like I bought this course for like one reason, and holy shit, I didn't even know what I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, how far are you through the book list? They're like, bro, I'm through 20 of these books, and these books are changing my life. I'm not trying to make you guys think that I'm some sort of messiah or prophet. I just learned some shit, and I'm just trying to pass it on to other people. And I feel like I'm good at articulating it, so that's why I'm doing it. That's essentially what's happening. And so I just feel like you gain so much. There's one other thing you said. I'm going to touch on this real quick. The social circle guys saying that dudes don't get laid. One of the things the pickup guys saying the social circle guys don't get laid. One of the things that they get wrong is like, no, when you go do pickup, you get better at dealing with rejection. No, you get better at reframing rejection. You need rejection. When I put my hand on the stove and it's hot, I pull my hand away. That is rejection. That is feedback from the world. You need to take that feedback and then change because of the feedback. Becoming, not letting rejection affect you. Yes, 2 thumbs up. That's great.
Yeah.
But always reframing rejection, being like, yo, she's a stuck-up bitch. That's why she didn't like me. When your teeth are fucked up and you smell bad, like, bro, no, that she didn't like you because your teeth are fucked up and you smell bad. Like, you need to take the hint. But because you've learned to reframe rejection in every case, you don't accept rejection. Not accepting rejection is not a fucking W. That's an L.
Yeah.
That reminds me of one time I went to a pickup meetup in LA. We went to what's that hike?
Bungalow?
No. I hate the bungalow in Santa Monica. The one in Huntington Beach, though, is awesome. But
Yeah.
I went to what's it called, Running Canyon, I believe it is. It's a hike near Hollywood.
Yeah.
And there was a pickup meetup there.
Yeah.
And I mean, these dudes did not give a shit about rejection. Like, they didn't brush their teeth.
Yeah.
Some of them lived in their car. They didn't wear deodorant. Their clothes didn't fit.
They think that's
they
a
hadn't
win.
shaved their neck beard. Like, it was bad.
Bro,
I
they
was
think
I
it's
wouldn't want to be seen with these guys ever again.
They think it's a win to completely not care about what other people think. No, dude, that's what psychopaths do. You're supposed to care. That's what people who are autistic do. They don't care about what other. They don't understand how to read.
You're not supposed to be
facial expressions.
emotionally affected by it, but you need to objectively see how the
Yes,
world is responding to
you need to take that constructive criticism and change your life about it. So that's the first thing. This idea that in social circle we don't get rejected, and in pickup they do get rejected, and therefore that they're better at dealing with rejection is not correct. And the second part is the calibration and the charisma. Well, no, you're hanging around these girls in these certain settings, and I'm like, I'm hanging around with more pretty girls than you've ever seen in your entire life, and I'm not tripping over them at all. And I'm leading them as a group. I'm the one who's learning charisma.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's learning leadership.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's actually learning game. You are reciting shit you learned from your coach. That's the difference. This idea, and by the way, we've bashed on pickup a lot in this course. I want to say this. Pickup is definitely, if you have a completely debilitating anxiety, and you literally cannot go up and talk to strangers, or you've just gotten out of a relationship and you do want to get more comfortable at talking to strangers, I do recommend taking a pickup boot camp. That's not what I'm telling you. Well, I'm not trying to bash it. What I am saying instead, though, is that the problem that happens is with some of these courses is they try to impress the students with a lot of extra keynote touching and stuff like that that's unnecessary and actually turns a lot of women off because they're not calibrated.
Right.
That's what I would tell you to be wary of. And so the thing that I would ask you to do, and I know this is going to come off as really shallow, especially since I don't teach a pickup course, why is it that I'm with prettier girls and I don't teach a pickup course than the guys who do teach a pickup course? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If I was teaching a pickup course, bro, I would be stunting on dudes like crazy with girls. But yet it is pickup coaches who never do. And the reason why they never do is because they fucking can't. That's the reason why. And that's the problem, dude. I'm just sorry, guys. Like, when you guys know a bunch of pretty girls and you have a bunch of pretty girls around you, why can't you show it? The reason why you can't show it is because you can't do it. I mean, like, again, guys, I'm sorry, man. I know this. I wanted to wait till the end of the show to actually say anything like this because I feel like it's really fucking arrogant. But the problem is, like, I'm not teaching a dating course. I'm literally teaching a course on how to level up as a man. Then why am I with prettier girls than you and you're teaching a dating course? How does that make any sense to anyone watching this? It's just so crazy and so frustrating to me when I've been watching this for years.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating to the pickup guys too, which is why they fucking attack me.
Because we teach guys how to be gay.
Exactly.
Because
teach guys how to be gay. There was one guy. I saw this one video. It was like, "Are you gay?" And he goes, "No, I'm in MOA." That never happened. I literally know the people who were standing there, and the guy just made up the story. Like, it was one of the craziest things. These other pickup coaches are like making up stories about my course.
Oh, here's another thing.